Welcome to the most unique podcast on the planet. This is the Menacing Podcast with your three hosts extraordinaire, your menacing besties, Russ, Brent, and John. And you can find the show on Facebook to interact with us. Just search for the Menacing Podcast, or you can find us on X at Menacing Podcast. Or if you're not into social media, I'm looking at you, Brent. You can email us. Just send those to menacingpodcast@gmail.com. And find the show anywhere podcasts are found, but we're hosted on Spotify, so we'd like to give them a little extra love. Rate, review, and most importantly, share. Tell everybody you know about this podcast. Shout it from the rooftop.
Four score and seven. Oh, wait,
no.
Right.
I was gonna say we talked about Demi Moore on Wednesday.
Did we?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well,
who can remember?
Like, yeah, DM. But it's weird because, John just brought up that Ashton Kutcher and her were married for a brief second, right?
Pretty sure it was a legit second.
But the whole time he's been in love with Miley.
Who?
Nope, not Miley.
Mila?
Yeah, Mila Kunis.
Miley Cyrus.
Yeah,
he's
Miley Cyrus.
Big fan.
Which is crazy because...
Who's in love with her?
Because she voices arguably one of the ugliest characters in television. But she is arguably one of the more beautiful actresses in Hollywood. Meg Ryan.
Shut up, Meg. Oh,
Meg Ryan?
Not Meg Ryan. Voices Meg Ryan. It's been an ongoing thing.
Before we get too far in, though, gents, I have a game for us to play.
Meg Griffin.
Meg Ryan, I know.
Meg
never voiced her own stuff.
So it was her voice in You Got Mail.
You Got Mail.
Don't worry about it. She's 12, maybe.
Oh, I have mail. All right, I have a game for us to play, though. So I don't want us to get too far in because this game involves just our normal conversations where I have before me a container that has...
P.
No.
Oh.
That
was a different that was the different container.
HR.
Okay, I'm sorry.
That has 1940s slang terms in it.
All right, so we won't get canceled immediately.
No, there's nothing...
Well, the 1940s we would, but we're not in the 1940s.
There's nothing questionable, don't worry.
Exactly.
So how the game works,
handwriting.
We're each going to draw one. John, go ahead. I'll shake it up here.
Oh, that was aggressive.
Easy there, Miley.
Yeah, was it? Okay.
Go ahead.
Shake it.
You've got mail.
Not Mila.
Oh, sorry. I get them all confused. So
Who sings Shake It?
Brent?
Shake it up. Just shake it. Oh, Shake It Off. There we go. Yeah.
Isn't that Taylor? That's
Taylor
T-Swift.
yeah. That's
I just puked a little bit in my entire body.
So during the course of the show, you have to use your phrase or word in a sentence, and you have to use it in the way it's meant. You can't just shoehorn it in someplace.
Yeah.
And then once you get one, you go and you take another one.
I've got a kisser of a mouth, I'll tell you that.
And that's called shoehorning. You're shoehorning it in.
Of course. I have a kisser of a mouth. That's why I'm shoehorning it in.
Wow.
Why? You're not supposed to say the... Okay, so you're saying the whole thing written there. You just want to say the word, whereas underneath it in quotations is what it means. That's for your reference.
Oh,
you don't need to say
gotcha.
kiss her mouth.
Oh.
You just use it.
Kiss her mouth?
I love to kiss her mouth.
Goodness sakes.
Well, you are married. You know,
This is a really...
It is, when I kiss her mouth, it's quite a humdinger.
Oh, that's nice.
We'll allow that one. That one actually worked, yeah. See, you gave that to him. You handed it to him on a platter. So, hot diggity dog. I can't believe you said that, though.
Pow, right in the kisser.
You can't. You are what we call shoehorning it in. You have to use it.
I wish I could read your
John,
handwriting.
that's bub kiss, what you're doing right there.
Oh, my goodness.
You need to use it in a sentence.
Oh, man.
What do you need help with something?
Yeah, your handwriting.
Let me...
Such a kisser, isn't it?
I'm not kissing her.
Yeah, so that's...
Is that an R?
Which one?
Next time, type these out.
If I planned ahead, I would have.
Just say the word.
Khaki wacky.
Okay.
Which is a boy crazy girl.
I'm a crazy boy girl. Wait, what?
That's a different thing.
Okay.
Any term for that would be a little hairy.
Oh.
Outdated.
Yes.
Look at that, guys. I'm racking them up here while you guys
Me too.
are.
I'm doing great.
Yeah, you're doing really well. So yes, at some point, apparently, you can't just throw. Well, this is a kisser.
So Wednesday,
Yes.
I left off with a little conspiracy theory. Did you guys have any time to look up the conspiracy theory?
No, I'll be honest. I didn't.
No, I didn't look it up at all.
No, I didn't look it up at
About-
all. I didn't remember it.
Said painter, most loved painter. I would
Bob
have to-
Ross.
Bob Ross.
So now, hold on one second. Going back to the game just a minute. Should we start over again because we've all kind of had the chance now? And
I guess if you want, yeah, we can throw them all
I've heard
back
Bob
in.
Ross is a great kisser.
Oh my gosh.
I'm not sure.
It is weird that
would
you
you-
know that because he kissed you.
It also means mouth,
Yeah.
not like
Ewy.
it doesn't mean that you're kissing somebody. It just.
He kissed his paintings with love.
What?
Oh
Oh,
boy, I don't
okay.
think John's gonna do so well at
No,
this.
I just hope that
I
I
was
don't
just
get
trying to
cracky
give us a-
wacky again.
Terrible first choice. I'll
Khaki
tell you that.
wacky. I hope you
What-
get it again.
what is it?
Khaki wacky.
Khaki wacky.
If I get it again.
I would
Son
laugh.
of a- I'm just kidding. I didn't get it.
He said son of
Oh.
All right, so
If you need another one, let me know.
The conspiracy that I heard. Now let's dive into this. But the conspiracy that I heard is Bob Ross.
He was a bit of a dreamboat, if am I?
Oh yeah, that
mistaken.
fro.
It's,
That curly fro.
Yeah. That
Actually, he
works.
was. I think he was like a master sergeant in the Air Force,
Oh,
Really?
what?
and then
Really?
retired, and was like, I want to do something with my life.
I want to paint.
So he wanted to paint pictures with the little happy tree.
Yeah. We just need a bird right there in the sky. Oh, look at that bird. But the conspiracy is that he painted. Oh, hold on. The conspiracy is he is a mass murderer, a serial killer.
Sorry, why were we laughing?
Painted.
Well, it was a humdinger.
Oh, nice.
Who painted his dumping sites.
This is a real.
I think that's a real bupkis right there. But they have pictures of dumping sites that kind of look like the pictures that he painted.
Well, I mean, like, I guess, right, the thing is, if you're painting pictures of nature, you're going to end up looking like a dumping site.
You're gonna look, well, maybe.
Well, he did paint a lot of like abstract nature stuff
yeah.
too. So
And I don't think
Look, I don't want to start a big rhubarb about this. Just an
Pie?
agreement or
Isn't that rhubarb pie?
an argument or disagreement.
It is a great pie.
a rhubarb pie is really good.
I'm not actually a fan of rhubarb pie.
Of course you're not.
Yeah, you're Dutch.
It's
Look at
too
you. You're chocolate.
naturally.
It's apple
French
pie.
silk.
He's Dutch apple pie.
Actually, I'm about as American as apple pie, as
Yeah.
they say.
Yeah.
It's not one of the sayings, but that should have been.
No, it's just really interesting to hear some of the you got khaki wacky, didn't you?
I keep saying wacky khaki. I'm like, that's not right. Why do you keep saying wacky khaki? I don't know. I was hoping the conspiracy was like he painted like I don't know, like secretively he painted like girls or something like that. Like, oh, what a wacky khaki he is! You know?
It's not-
That's
not
not
right.
it,
So
yeah.
that
and it's a boy crazy girl.
Yeah.
So it's got to be in reference to a girl.
That's boy crazy.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know.
So Bob wouldn't fall
Yeah.
into that.
Well, that's a
But
wacky
it-
khaki statement, Russ.
But it's
Give me a new one. I don't care.
But it took a lot of moxie for you to say that, John, and give it a try. Moxie, which
Oh,
is, of
there
course,
you go.
courage.
Yeah. So, anyways, yeah, I thought it was very interesting how people can just come up with crazy
Well, he
conspiracies about
That's a very hairy out cake.
Cake? Very hairy cake?
Very cake.
A very hairy conspiracy.
Very hairy conspiracy.
Oh, so it would be outdated.
Very outdated, yes.
Well,
because,
I don't know if
it's,
that's. I don't know if that fits in well.
Bob's been dead for a
He
while.
has been dead for a while.
Not that
He was
long.
kind of hairy, though.
It's shocking.
You know what though?
But that's not what it means.
After he died, how many clams do you think his paintings are worth?
I'll tell you what, though.
That's a good one.
He had so many paintings, though. I mean, Hot Diggity Dog. He had so many. He
Hot
did.
Diggity Dog.
He had so many paintings, and a lot of them were very good.
Yeah,
he was very good at painting, actually. Even if
do you think
dumps.
he was? Do you think that he was just as good or better than Thomas Kincaid?
Well, here's the thing about Bob Ross. Every time you watch,
That's controversial.
Yeah. Well, every time you watch,
I'm just trying to start a fight. It's Menacing Podcast.
We got a rhubarb going.
oh, come on now. So, well, no. Here's the thing.
That's Khaki Wang.
Bob Ross. How his paintings videos always started like somber music. He's there. Now think about this. He always had this very weird, like I don't know, emotional connect. He wanted you to be emotionally connected to his painting, and he just look at the camera like, I'm gonna like. He's very, very interesting.
Probably why he started being a serial killer.
Yeah, probably.
He'd look you dead in your soul.
He's a serial pooper. That's apparently.
What?
No, yeah. So it was killing people. Not he wasn't the Charmin bears taking a dump in the woods.
He painted places of where he pooped.
Nope, dumped bodies.
I see. I see what I did.
Dumped bodies. I see where you're confused.
Somebody should hit you right in the kisser.
Well done.
That's not how you use that.
Yeah, absolutely. That's how you use that.
So Hot Diggity Dog, stop that right now.
Are you watching like Mickey Mouse Clubhouse?
Are you listening to a Perry Como song? Hot diggity dog, ziggity boo, what you do to me?
Hot dog, hot diggity dog.
Well, there is, because I've forfeited my chance to use that one because I haven't been able to.
Oh, here.
John.
John.
If you can't use it in an actual sentence, it goes to Brent.
Good. So
Good luck.
We've over the last few weeks have been talking about professional eaters as athletes and blah blah blah.
We gonna rehash this whole thing?
No.
Okay.
I just wanted to tell the listeners. I might post the picture of what I ate the other day at a restaurant.
A whole wheel of cheese?
Yeah. And I pooped in the refrigerator.
I'm not even mad. I'm impressed.
It wasn't the refrigerator. It was the
freezer. The woods with Bob Ross painting.
Yeah. It was the dumping site.
Our listeners are like, I have never heard them talk so much about poop.
Now you have.
Even on the Charmin episode.
Only cheaters talk about poop.
No.
Nope.
Come on.
Did you look at the definition of it?
Yeah. Wait, did I?
Nope.
Clearly not.
That doesn't make sense.
That's why he said nope.
Slang. That's why I had to forfeit it.
So I went to a restaurant and I got the big burrito, and I started eating, and it had the rice and the beans and I had the steak burrito, and I started eating, and I looked at the waitress, and I go. I was like, hey, how? I asked her. I was like, how much does this weigh? Because John said that we should do the 4-pound burrito challenge, right?
Yeah.
Together.
Okay. Yeah, together. And so I was like, how much does this meal weigh? And this waitress looks at me and she goes, I don't know, but it's a lot. And I'm like halfway through, and then she comes back. Oh no, she comes back. And I'm finishing up, and she goes, wow. I was coming to see if everything was good. And you're done with that. And I was like, yeah. And she goes, a lot of people have ordered that. Not many have finished it.
Did you
Call
say
him fat?
How about you not body shame me?
Yeah, I was like,
God.
oh my.
John, she totally called you fat. Oh,
wow.
Hey, Porky the pig.
I know. I was like, whoa. And I looked at my wife. I was like, did she just call me fat? I feel like she just called me fat.
Subtly.
Yeah. I mean, but after that, I had to throw on my cheaters and gangster it out. Yeah, I got that.
You did work it in.
That's such a weird meaning for cheaters, though.
Yeah, which is, as for our listeners, sunglasses.
Yeah.
It's the 1940s, right?
Yeah.
But
So basically, if you were a cheater, you were wearing a sunglasses.
Well, yeah, because they give you the option to look, you know.
Well, no, because all sunglass wearers were cheaters. They're cheating on their wives or significant
Well, that's
others.
apparently the
Yeah.
reputation they earned.
Goodness.
anyways, I definitely threw on the gangster sunglasses, and I was like, all right. I was kind of proud, but then I was kind of sad.
Then as your wife rolled you out.
Yeah. Well, we had dessert too.
That's okay.
Did you have
okay.
deep fried ice cream?
No, we had
Something
something shortcake or cheesecake. It was like,
You went to a Mexican restaurant and had cheesecake?
no, it was in a deep fried tortilla shell or something. I don't know.
It was deep fried cheesecake.
Why?
Russian,
From
huh?
Russia,
It was
then,
it was a Russian that was cooking in the back.
Well, no.
Send this one to the guy at the table with the cheaters on.
It was Vladimir Putin. He was there, actually. He's
This
trying
is
to-
for my boy Brent.
He's
But
trying to invade Mexico.
I just really felt
be.
down about myself when she was like, "Oh,
You really should have.
But hold on, so what was that place though that our listeners said we should go to try that for? It's in Holland somewhere, right?
Yeah, that was
no, that was the omelet.
That
You're
was
the
the
one that
omelet.
brought up
Yeah,
the
you-
4-pound burrito."
Oh, sorry.
Welcome to the show, John.
Where's that place that I brought up?
I'm sorry. I didn't throw on my cheaters and then look
You're
at the
you're
sign.
still not
Yeah.
used
I
to
don't
it, right?
care.
Still
It's
not.
a stupid 1940s thing. How dumb is that? Here, throw on my cheaters. What are you talking about? Oh, my sunglasses. Wow, I guess you're a cheater.
You're a little aggressive.
Yeah. Whoa,
Sorry.
easy,
Sorry.
buddy.
Sorry.
Easy.
It's more words than I've said probably in the last
That is, I think
Yeah.
our
episodes.
listeners are like, John actually exists.
And he talks. But no, that was
Very aggressively.
Sorry.
Oh, he's Canadian.
I did time myself with that burrito.
How long did it take
12
you?
2
minutes.
minutes and 50. Oh,
12 minutes?
12 minutes.
what were you yawning?
You should be ashamed
I was
of yourself.
I talked to my wife a little bit.
Tell you what, you and I, we're gonna go back there. We're gonna get the same burrito, and we're gonna do it together.
Okay.
You don't
We're
even
gonna-
remember where it is.
Yeah, it's Red Lobster, right?
He nailed it. It's red.
We're gonna eat a
the
12-pound
best
shrimp.
burritos.
I know I love getting my burritos at Red Lobster.
Shrimp burritos, yes.
Oh, that sounds horrible.
Seafood burritos.
Oh. I would rather have beans and gas.
No, true story. I had a sushi burrito.
Oh,
Yeah, okay, I'm listening.
a Red Lobster?
No,
What?
Oh,
No,
No,
not
at a
not
classy
sure why I-
place.
Red Lobster.
oh, Red Robin.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Red Robin. Yeah, it was
Long
so you
John
know how
Silver's.
you have the sushi and it's in the little roll.
Yeah.
Basically,
Sushi roll.
take that and make that a large burrito.
Oh my god. Where? Because we need to go, and
I did not enjoy it. It
What?
was too much.
it was too much.
Sushi is better in the smaller bites. I thought it was not good.
Well, where was that though?
I don't remember.
Oh
You blocked
man.
it from memory.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
it
like
was-
traumatized.
Yeah.
No, but we do need to go to a place where that has the 4-pound omelet, and we should do that.
No, I don't think that was 4 pounds.
Did she tell you how much it weighed?
Guys, you looked at the omelet. It was 12 eggs.
No, we're
No,
talking
no,
about the burrito.
Oh, the burrito.
Did she tell you how much it weighed?
No.
Welcome to the podcast. Oh, that doesn't
No,
make
you
sense.
guys said omelets twice.
You guys, I didn't say omelet.
Well, he said we should go to the place where your buddy
you
had
think I'm two
the
people?
4 pound.
He called me fat. I'm
Well,
two people.
Oh, that's.
I've lost 40
If the
pounds
shoe
last
fits.
year.
So you lost a person,
Yeah,
very small
zero.
person, but
There you
nonetheless.
go.
Small midget. Sorry, small person.
Well, you can't say that.
It's called dwarfs.
Good night, little people.
Wait, a Gimli from Lord of the
No,
Rings?
all right, we're going down a dangerous path here. Did she tell you how much it weighed?
No, she just said a lot, and I've
Oh.
never seen somebody finish it.
It was
Well,
an 8-pound burrito.
Did it feel like it weighed 4 pounds?
yeah, it definitely felt. Well,
Why did you bring your own little scale?
I don't know.
Like a
I
little
wasn't
fruit
really. I
scale
wasn't
and-
really planning on going, but my wife was like, "Hey, we're gonna go," and I was like, "All right, sounds good." And then I got there, and I was like, I remember John going, "Oh, 4-pound burrito. I bet you I could finish it faster than you." And I looked at the biggest burrito they had, and I was like, "I'll take that."
He was just doing it to show you up, John.
Yeah.
It's like,
And then I timed
You're always
myself.
in his
I've never
head.
made a 4. I've never ate a 4-pound burrito.
You haven't?
No, I don't. I was supposed to say I don't. It's, if they did up it, I want to try it now. I
Well, I
remember.
mean, I think total because you have your burrito, you have the burrito,
yeah,
right? But then you had the
Rice
beans, yeah, and it was just like I don't know if listeners
And
would
the
consider-
plate.
Yeah, sure.
The weight of the
They
plate.
actually just shot it at me through a squirt gun. It was weird.
The way you just
felt
cut it
about
up for
4
you and
pounds.
threw it into
Yeah.
your mouth. For you.
Do a trick. Put on your cheaters, because it's going to get messy.
He's really trying to work that. Yeah, that's.
I hate that 1940s term.
But I don't know. Her eyes kind of got widened because I was like, how much does that weigh? And she's like, I don't know, a lot. And only a few people have finished it. Everybody else has. I was like, okay.
It's probably a family. I ordered this for my 2-year-old child here. He only took 2 bites. He needs a box.
Yeah,
He can't
that's
finish this burrito.
I should have really just been like, my wife ate some too.
You weren't thinking.
No, I wasn't, because my wife was boxing up everything that she had ordered.
What you should have done is been like, no, the other half's in her box.
Yeah. No, she was asking for the boxes.
Oh,
so
see,
all her,
okay, that doesn't
yeah.
work.
I was like, hey. And then I was going to try to justify myself to her.
Yeah,
I'm like,
naturally,
well, I
yeah.
had some chips and stuff. And I was like, no, actually, that makes me even fatter. Never mind. Because I helped my wife finish like 2 baskets of chips. Maybe I ate more than she did. I don't know. I'm not
Maybe.
throwing.
Friend, be proud. Just
Yeah,
be proud.
Be proud of who you
proud
are.
of who you are.
Be
Come on.
proud that you're a glutton.
No, not glutton. That you have a thirst for tasting food.
A thirst for tasty food.
I like that.
Wouldn't it be a hunger for tasty
No,
food?
no, I like
it's
thirst.
a thirst.
I
Because
like
if you only
okay.
have a hunger, you're just like, I just want to eat. Oh, I'm satisfied. No, a thirst for tasty food.
I
is-
want this ground up in a blender and
Yes.
slurped through a
I've
straw.
done that before. I used to do that.
With a
Not with a burrito, but with
Oh,
chicken.
okay, that-
With a chicken breast and
Wait,
salsa.
really?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
you would just
Okay, well, hold on. Here's a good question,
pop
though.
your blender could power through that.
Oh yeah.
That's amazing.
That is
Well,
amazing.
you cook the chicken breast first.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's not
Sounds
like a raw chicken.
No. So
I
what?
was eating it.
What
That's
is
how they make chicken
what
nuggets.
is something you think you could eat 4 pounds of?
Oh, anything. Really.
Cauliflower?
But keep it. Oh, okay. Well,
Well, you said
Anything.
I'm
You
just
think
you
throwing
eat
things
cauliflower?
out.
I mean, you
okay,
could try.
hold on.
What do you think you can't eat 4 pounds of cauliflower?
I
could.
couldn't. I don't
It
like
would-
cauliflower that
It would
much.
take
Well,
me all
it's not
day.
a matter of if you like it or not. It's a matter of could you
Tacos. I could do tacos.
eat it.
So like,
12
so like
pounds.
Brisket? 4 pounds of
I said
brisket?
12 pounds.
You get the meat sweats. 12
Oh, yeah.
pounds?
I said 4 pounds.
You definitely get the meat sweats.
You do.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, I didn't experience the meat sweats until like almost 2 years
It's
ago.
a real Really?
It's a real thing.
It's a real thing.
Oh, it's a real thing.
I wanted to kind of cry, but
You do. You do want to cry.
but like it tasted so good. I
Right,
was
there's
just
a mixture of.
Oh, remember when we
pain-
talked about me going to Texas Day Brazil on the podcast?
Texas Day Brazil?
Yeah, it's a restaurant where they
Oh, yeah, that's right.
cut the meat. Yeah,
I
it
was thinking of Texas Day in Brazil.
No. Yes.
as they celebrate.
Well, I mean,
For that day.
in Texas they celebrate Cinco de Mayo, so it's
Well, that's why it's called
wouldn't
Texas Day in Brazil.
Yeah.
That's yes, exactly.
They all dress up as cowboys and woo,
Look at us, we're Americans.
we're Americans. We're gonna lasso you.
Let's round us up some cattle.
I'm pretty sure they already dress like cowboys. I don't.
That's
have you
actually
ever
true.
seen?
Yeah, they do.
Okay, but yeah, when I went there, real meat sweat, but like so good.
Oh, the meat sweats are one of those things that it's very painful and uncomfortable.
Yeah. Oh,
But
yeah.
it is the best pain and uncomfortability you could ever experience because you're eating it's just meat
Oh yeah.
and it's delicious.
Like I feel like a well seasoned and like smoked brisket, 4 pounds of that, I could do that.
Yeah.
Brisket, yeah.
Really? You
Yeah.
think you could just drop 4 pounds of brisket?
I would try. I would definitely try. But
But
because
your
brisket is
question
so
wasn't.
good.
Could you try to eat 4 pounds?
Could you eat?
What? Yeah, you said
I said true. I did say
What
that brisket would be
food?
mine.
brisket would be yours. I don't. I think
4 pounds of brisket. That's quite a lot of meat.
I've
That is.
I've eaten 4 pounds of Chinese buffet, and I
So,
wish I
Taco
was
Bell?
lying.
Oh wait, no, that's Mexican.
Wow, dude, you are on a
Oh,
roll.
boy.
Throw
Uh-oh.
on your cheaters and get out of here.
I've eaten 4 pounds of Dairy Queen.
Well,
Ooh,
yes,
worth it.
that's,
Of
yeah.
course,
worth
that's a
it.
good way to. That's when you get
That's
the
a different sweat and a
ice
different,
cream sweats.
and a different pleasure. And then there was a toilet.
More like a chill.
And then you realize you're dairy, intolerant.
That's the day I found out I was lactose intolerant. So did my wife, and that was Happy honeymoon.
That was definitely a humdinger.
Yeah, that was
the humdinger, yep.
But yeah, I think I don't know, because I forgot what I said before he was like, "Oh, Taco Bell."
Sorry.
It's all the same.
but like if I go to Taco Bell, what
you said Chinese buffet?
Oh yeah, no, because and you guys laughed at that. Unfortunately, fortunate. Actually, for this story, I think it's unfortunate. I went through a Chinese buffet to do takeout, and they had to weigh it.
So unfortunate for the Chinese.
Well, unfortunate for me because they displayed.
You went to the buffet for takeout? Like, you go to the buffet because you're going to sit in there and eat everything.
But I wanted as much food as possible because I hadn't eaten all day.
Oh,
But I wasn't going to, because I was working all day outside. I wanted to shower. I wanted to be in my bed and everything. So I was like, I'm going to go through the buffet. I'm going to grab some stuff. But what they do for that, or what this place did, was they weighed your food it was like 3.9.
Oh, so you weren't even, so you were close.
Yeah, I was like, and then I was like, oh boy. I was like, you forgot the egg roll. And, that
4.1.
Yeah, I was like, oof. So, I've eaten 4 pounds of Chinese food, and I was like, all right, well, I can do that for sure.
Chinese food, though, is amazing.
Oh, it is, because you feel full immediately. 15 minutes later, you're like, did I even eat?
Yeah, I need to eat more. And it's always fantastic reheated the next day. I don't know how they do it.
Chemicals.
MSG.
If that's what it takes,
MSG.
That's fine with me. I'll take it.
That's the thing with
I could eat 4 pounds of MSG.
It's like a powder, I think.
I don't know. I could eat it.
Russ is all lethargic now. Oh, MSG.
I like my panda with MSG.
This man had 10 strokes in a row.
It's like a house episode. What happened? Foreman, go and break into his house.
A giant tub of MSG and an empty plate with powder strewn about it. Yeah, this guy ate a bunch of MSG.
Just some dried noodles on there. He just poured the MSG on the noodles.
He also had a tub of Crisco next to him. I don't know.
And then he comes back to house, and house is like, they always lie. He said he was exercising.
I think he said exorcising. Yes. He was trying to get a demon out.
Yeah. I don't get it, though. Why do you have Chinese left over to heat up?
That's a fair.
And that's not even a slam at you, but like when I get Chinese, like
because some days I like to put on the impression that I'm not a fatty.
Portion control.
Yeah, that I have any self-control whatsoever. So there's some days I'll box it up and then because otherwise
it like haunts you all night.
I have to deal with the comments from my wife. Oh, now I have to come up with lunch for you tomorrow.
Here's some MSG.
Yeah, just filled my lunchbox with MSG. That's all.
I think that might be in the wife's handbook.
Yeah,
new wife's hand. He's gonna eat whatever you bought the night before.
Yes.
Even though you're planning on him saving some, he's not going to.
Not going to.
This is what you say to him.
Yep.
Yeah, because my wife said, "Oh, you weren't gonna save some of that for tomorrow." No,
why?
I'm hungry now.
No.
That's I don't get it.
I just wonder if we're just all our wives think we're just gluttons for food.
No, all wives think men are gluttons.
Oh, okay.
No,
it's a
no.
universal thing.
No, see the thing is all our wives are smaller than us.
That's
true.
And it's like, you don't understand. I need food. Yeah, but aren't you full? No, I'm not tiny.
And even if I am full, I'm going to eat more.
Yeah,
I'm stretching my stomach. I have a hot dog contest.
You know the part of that brain that tells you to stop? I don't have it.
Yeah, that's turned off. I turn that off every
my
time.
My lizard brain turns on and is like, no, we need some more.
We don't know when the next time we're going to eat is.
It's tomorrow,
yeah.
Really. I mean, as soon as you wake up.
I know the answer, but I also don't.
It probably won't be the way my wife's acting tonight.
Fight or flight.
Yeah.
Or if you ever get orange
if I have to make my own food, we're not eating tomorrow.
Well, if I get orange juice, I'll drink like quite a bit for dinner. And I'm like, oh, you're gonna save some?
You drink orange juice for dinner?
Sometimes I do, or breakfast. You know?
Well, okay, breakfast, breakfast is okay.
That's the traditional.
Dinner?
Yeah, dinner's an odd.
It's a nice sweet treat.
So is ice cream. He eats that for
Well,
breakfast.
if I don't have,
Oh,
I don't have ice cream.
Yeah, I had that for breakfast.
Well, it's a snack actually before bed.
Along with my chicken and waffles.
Yeah. I just plop it right on top. A little syrup.
Delicious.
Actually, I make a shake. I make a nice little smoothie.
With syrup and
everything.
yeah. And a little extra dash of sugar.
Yeah.
Oh man.
And then I might sprinkle a little MSG on top just to top it
to
off.
round it out.
No, that's just in a cup of water. MSG.
Yeah.
There it is.
Gets me out of the bed in the morning.
It does. It does.
Oh my goodness. I'm sorry. You drink orange juice?
That one throws me.
Occasionally,
That one throws. Not even
not all the
Floridians
time.
do that. Floridians are even like, no, we only do that for breakfast.
No, that's their snack. That's
That's their snack. What do you think happens in Florida?
Their cutoff for orange juice is like 11 p.m.
Yeah.
Or 11 a.m.
Oh, say 11 p.m. Okay, so then I have a right to drink it.
That actually helps John.
Yeah, that did. I meant 11 a.m. when McDonald's breakfast stops.
Oh, absolutely. Which they use authentic Florida.
Of
course
course,
they
they
do.
serve breakfast all day now. So
Who?
McDonald's.
How do you know?
I thought that's what it said.
That's where I get my orange juice.
That's where your lunch is from.
Along with my McGriddle.
Yep.
There you
Which
go.
is
And my
delicious.
McDouble.
Those guys over
a
at
little McRib.
McDonald's, or ladies, those people over at McDonald's
Oh, yeah.
infusing the McGriddle with the maple syrup
Oh, yeah.
is just those are wizards. There's wizards.
Where can I get that syringe?
In the morning,
Yes.
I have
Do you
my
think those
Dunkin' Donuts.
syringes come preloaded?
Oh, did they get them from McDonald's corporate?
Yeah. Just like on the conveyor belt, just stabbing
You
one.
would go through a lot of. I feel like you have to reuse.
Oh,
You got to
that's how
share your
get
needles
HIV.
in McDonald's.
Oh, man.
I usually go to Dunkin' Donuts for breakfast.
That's a great place,
it is a
actually.
great place.
Dunkin' Donuts is delicious.
It's very good.
You guys.
Do they do orange juice there?
No, but I don't get orange juice there. I usually get like a coffee there.
That's right. You do your orange juice
At
in the
night.
evening.
Yeah, no, for lunch. And
This
then
is my
dinner, so,
nightcap.
yeah.
A little shot of orange juice.
I love a little shot of sugar before I go to bed.
Well, actually, that's what Dunkin' Donuts does. I say, I need my shot of orange juice. Cool. They put it right in my arm.
So they just inject it.
Yep.
Well, that one you can't reuse the needle
No, you
for.
can't.
it.
Yeah,
No,
that's a weird. And that's weird though. Like, order a shot, you go up. Do you think that little barista knows what vein she's hitting?
No, they
Or
have like
he's
a.
hitting?
She's a
She
certified
just
nurse.
stabs it in.
Pretty much.
Like she's giving you an adrenaline shot. It's just right into your heart.
Oh, that's what I needed.
You're not gonna die on me. She like two hands it right into your chest.
Here's your coffee and breakfast.
The little high school girl working at Dunkin' Donuts.
Kind of feel like that's right around the corner for Americans. We work so much. It's just going to be like a straight adrenaline shot into our heart and just. All right, let's go. Let's go to work.
We work too much. That's what it is. We need to go down to 4-day work
Oh,
weeks.
here's the European over here.
Oh, why not? I think it's a great idea.
That's Australian.
Where in Europe? We at?
I'm an Australian living in Europe. Oh, jeez. I don't know anymore. Sorry. That's terrible.
That was a weird mix right
You know
there,
what?
buddy.
I tip of the hat though. You just dove on in. You tried. You failed, but you tried, and that's what counts.
Is that you failed?
Yep. No. That we
Oh, they're trying.
That you
That you
tried.
tried.
Not
It is
that
all right to fail. Don't worry about it.
Let's stop failing.
No, I won't stop failing. I want to keep on going. Why not?
Well, you are.
There you go.
You are rubbish, so that's why I say you're rubbish.
That was not one of the 1940s
No, that
slang.
but
No,
I
it's
think
not. It's all right.
I'm gonna give him one of mine for using rubbish correctly. I hope that's cheater that I just gave you.
So
was
we have a
like
bunch of
bupkis.
aluminium here.
In
the bonnet.
All of the letters said.
You don't get any points for the British slang.
You don't get any
Come
of the
on.
points.
It's worth a shot.
They got great terms there.
They
They
do.
do.
Maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll
Oh.
use some. Maybe that'll be next week.
Oh great. Oh great. You put that right in the boot.
Hey, you know what? That's a great boot.
We might have to, because I feel like we did shoehorn still a little bit, so we'll have to finesse our John shoehorn.
I think the rules are a little skewed.
How are the rules?
How
a little
are the
skewed?
you just don't know how to
There
read
are
the
no
definition.
rules.
Oh,
Well, for one,
that's-
those are dumb sayings. in
You're
1940.
a dumb saying.
whoa. What was shoehorn?
We're getting a rhubarb here.
Oh, rhubarb. What was
I don't have my cheaters.
There was no definition for shoehorn. That was just trying to not just
Oh, yeah,
fabricate,
just, like,
just
just slam
trying
it
to
in there.
get it in there like John
Just
did with
ramrod
Kisser.
it.
John tried to get his kisser and everything.
Ah, yeah.
Pow, right in the kisser.
That works.
That works. But you can't just use it randomly. Like, you have to actually use it in an appropriate...
Yeah, so Bob Ross is painting a kisser. I heard he killed a kisser, too. I think he had some cheaters on. It was crazy.
I had some cheaters that got punched in the kisser.
Oh. What?
You're not
Hot diggity dog, you know what?
Well, folks.
It's the end, thank goodness.
Wait,
but it's also the Friday episode. Let us know on our pages where you're doing happy hour. One of us will come out and drink with you.
Well, we're just a bunch of wacky wackies.
Oh, and guys, I just want to share with you.
Nope.
That's you're not using that right.
Nope.
That is not accurate.
No.
But we do have a new venture started by the Menacing Historical Society, so I'd like to play that here to end out the episode.
All right.
Cheers.
This is part 1 of a 4-part series from the Menacing Historical Society on the birth of the opera, narrated by Russ. Chapter 1. The year is 1422. As Christopher Columbus sets off across the ocean blue, a young Italian named Adalberto Opera finds he has a talent for telling stories. Yet he does not tell stories in the traditional sense. No, he tells stories with his voice. But like singing them, not talking them. Adalberto was born into a wealthy, upper-class Italian family. His father, Alfredo, was a lawyer for a good, upstanding Sicilian family who kept him on retainer for their many legitimate businesses. His mother, Gerna, was a housewife. There wasn't much else for women to do back then. Adalberto knew he had a talent for singing from a young age. However, singing was forbidden in his household. Adalberto's father had banned the practice after serving in the Italian military during the Great Yodeling Wars with Switzerland in 1399. Singing reminded Alfredo of the siren calls of the Swiss Jodelkampfers, who yodeled their enchanting call before an attack on his encampment. Alfredo lost many friends that day and barely survived with his life. But Adalberto had a gift, one he wanted to use to tell his stories to the world.